Welcome back to Big Board
Hey,
Sports.
what's
Chris
Maryland
Honorado and Brian Mariano with you here as Roger gets a little much-deserved vacation. And Scotty Marr joins us every week on this program in this time slot on a Monday, the head coach of UAlbany men's lacrosse, and the Danes looking to bounce back this week. A week off here between games after the Maryland game at Casey Stadium and now on the road Wednesday at Binghamton. Coach, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Chris. Brian, how you guys doing?
We're
Good,
great.
Coach,
Our last segment talked about the Rangers, and Scotty, let's start there because I know how big of a fan you are. What have you noticed in the first three games of this series?
I'm not sure we have any grit left on our sandpaper. There's nothing. There's nothing there, man. They just I don't know. They fizzle out in the playoffs. It's just crazy. The last couple of years offensively, just can't get anything done. To play at home, I think we've been outscored 21-4 in the last 9 games or something like that at home in the playoffs the last 3 years. So, they got to find something. They need a spark, but Carey Price is good in the goal, and it just doesn't look so good. But we'll stay positive for a game tomorrow night and see what happens.
Yeah, obviously Lundqvist can only do so much.
Yeah.
Scotty, take us back to the middle of last week. I haven't had a chance to personally talk to you about that game. 3,100 fans. I was blown away. I thought it was great support. What was the difference? What was your takeaway, playing a top team in the country?
Yeah, it was certainly great crowd. It felt like a playoff game, to be honest. The atmosphere was outstanding. It was a beautiful day. 4 o'clock in the afternoon for us to get that many people just shows the support we're getting from the community and our students. We had a great student section, which was nice. But it was a great atmosphere, the playoff atmosphere. I think Maryland is right up there with the top teams. I think they're ranked number 2 this week, and losing to them didn't hurt us at all. Obviously, we stayed at number 5, so it was nice to see. But It was a tough game. We battled throughout the whole game. We were up early, then it was tied, and went back and forth. And a ground ball here or there, or a play here or there, by either side, could have made the difference. But again, just a very competitive game, and shows us that we're right there and with the elite teams in the country. With our 2 losses coming to the number 1 and number 2 teams right now in the country by combined 2 goals. So. We just got to stay positive and keep building and keep improving here and get into a Binghamton on Wednesday and come away with the win and then keep rolling.
Coach, your offense, you mentioned now your 2 losses being only by a couple goals with Syracuse and Maryland, but your offense seems to be the story all the time. You were second in the nation in face-off winning percentage. You lead the nation in scoring with just under 16 goals. Do you think that, obviously Maryland holding you guys to only 11, was the defense of them really hurt you in that game?
Well, again, I think once you get into games where you're competing against other teams that have similar face-off guys and similar defenses, to your own, the games tend not to be in the 17-18 type range. I thought we had opportunities. Again, you look at their goaltender had 13, 14 saves, so that's a big day for him. So that game, again, you take 13, 14, take 2 or 3 of those away, and we're right at about 12, 13, 14 goals. So, I think we're right there. We had some opportunities, and I thought we played very, very well against one of the best defenses in the country. So, I was very pleased with the opportunities that we did get, and we talked about getting 30 quality shots on goal. And I thought we had probably 26, 27 quality shots on goal. I thought if we had 30 quality shots on goal, we could get to 15. We got 26 and we got to 11, so we were pretty close to what we thought we could get. We just got to generate a few more of those quality chances.
UAlbany men's lacrosse coach Scott Marr with us here on Big Board Sports. Coach, we're used to you guys just rolling through these America East regular season games. But Wednesday is going to be a tough test, though. I'm looking at the rankings. I know you have more updated rankings than I do in front of me, but in both the coaches poll and the Inside Lacrosse poll, Binghamton was right on the fringe. They were receiving votes and almost into the top 20. What do you guys need to do Wednesday to make sure your winning streak in conference doesn't come to an end?
Well, again, it starts with having the ball, so face-offs are important. But, I think we got to be aggressive. We can't, we got to go out and try to get ourselves a lead and play from in front, and have Binghamton chase us a little bit and not slow the game down. The big thing when we play like at Binghamton right now, you know, a UMBC, you know, they slow the game down, they play some zones, so we got to be patient on offense and you know, just take advantage of the looks we get early and you know, bury some goals early and have them have to pick up the pace a little bit to try to stay with us and whatnot. So, you know, it's important that we get off to a good start against them on Wednesday night, especially on the road. You know, big game for them, obviously. You know, they lost this past weekend by a goal, so, you know, to keep them in the hunt for the number one spot, you know, it's a huge game for them. So, and it's a huge game for us. We win this one, we clinch the home field advantage, and, you know, we have the tournament here at home, and, you know, that's important to us to be playing at home during the playoffs. So, you know, so it's a big game for both of us, but we'll be ready. We're excited for it for sure.
Coach, talk about Connor Fields. He had another great game this past week. He had 8 points, counted for 8 of your 11 goals. You've had a ton of great players play for you. Where is he ranking right now with the season he's having?
Well, he's certainly right up there. You know, Connor's our quarterback and our leader on offense, and he's doing a great job of doing both, not only scoring but distributing the ball. But you know, you're talking 6-7 points a game. I think he's at right now. You know, against some of our better non-conference opponents, you know, he's averaging, you know, between 6 to 7 points a game. You know, talking about 4 against Cuse, 8 against Maryland. You know, he had 4 against Harvard. He had 7 or 8 against Cornell, UMass. So I mean, you know, he's putting up good numbers against very good defenses, a very good team. So, you know, we're certainly hoping that he continues to play at that level. But you know, anytime you have somebody like that, it brings your whole offense up. It brings your whole team up, and when he can go out and perform the way he did against a team like Maryland, it just instills a lot of confidence in himself, but then also the rest of the team. You know, really feels good about what he can do and what we can do as an offense. You know, completely. But you know, if you look at our offense, though, too, we have 10 guys right now. We lead the country, and kids are in double digits in points. You know, we have 10 kids that are over 10 goals, 10 points for us. So that's a huge thing, and that shows again that we're sharing the ball, and a lot of guys are involved in how we're playing offense and how we're scoring. So, you know, Connor's just a big part of distributing that ball. And again, you know, 5 assists. You know, that's a huge number for anybody in a game. And then to add 3 goals on top of that, you know, against a quality defense like Maryland's is pretty impressive.
I know I say this every year this time of year, and that's only because I'm too soft to go out there and really feel like it's lacrosse season in March, Scotty. But only 3 more games to go. Yep. At Binghamton, home to Yale, and home to Hartford. Coach, good luck Wednesday night. Good luck tomorrow night to your Rangers, and see if they get back in this thing.
We need it for sure. I appreciate it. You guys have a good day.